it's Leilani. Welcome back to my channel. So today, friends, we are going to be working on another Project Life spread for week 27, I think, of 2024. So for today's cards, I, of course, just went to my stash. I picked out a lot of random cards. Let's see if I was right. I was 27. Very good. I picked out a bunch of random cards. So I definitely do have a few on here from Ellie's Studio, but then just a few that I've had in my stash a long time. I'm pretty sure that big, bold July 07 card there at the top is from Studio Calico, if I had to guess. And I've had that in my stash forever. I think it was from one of those sales where I bought like some older cards. But I was flipping through my cards the other day and I came across it. So I made sure to put it at the front of the cards that I knew I would be looking through when it was time to do Project Life, so that I would actually use that card if I could. And I really love the bold print and the way that it looks. So here I'm just doing a really simple, easy title card there with the week 27 with my dates. This one happened to have 4th of July in it. So we have a few little festivity type photos. So I'm just grabbing a few odds and ends out of my stash. A lot of the stuff that I've been using recently because it all is right there by my desk. But these Pink Fresh Studio chipboard flares, also these that I absolutely love, the labels and the label sentiments from Ellie Studio, one of my favorites. So I'm just kind of putting things into place, and then I'm going to start to do things like my stamping. So I had this Ellie Studio card here that had all of the different blue, like kind of bold lines there. So I thought that those would be perfect to take my wooden stamps and to stamp out all of the highlights of the 4th of July. So I didn't have a ton of photos from the 4th, but we did do a lot of things. So I'm using those stamps. They're really small, so they fit perfectly inside those little lines there. And I'm stamping out 4th of July, grilling out, Yahtzee, banana splits, and movie night. So those were kind of the highlights of the day. So along with my stamping, you'll see that I do have a picture there. I'm covering it right now with my hand, but of my banana split. So that was Will's idea, was to make those. So whenever we bought all of the cookout ingredients and all of the stuff that we wanted to grill with, we also grabbed banana split stuff. So that was really fun. We had all kinds of fun ice cream. We got Oatly ice cream, and then we also got a ton of great toppings. So that was a really good time. Then you'll also see that I have a little picture there that I printed off at I think just the 1.5 by 2 inch size there of Independence Day, which was our movie of the night, which was really fun. Me and Will don't watch a ton of TV shows or movies together, so it was super fun to watch that, and we really enjoyed it. It was a little long, but it was really fun and festive for 4th of July. So I would love if you let me know in the comments if you have any type of 4th of July traditions. So 4th of July is not a typical holiday that I super care about, but we had so much fun because we grilled out. It was too hot to eat outside, which we like to do sometimes in the summer, far too hot. So we ate with my parents. We played Yahtzee, which was so fun. That's kind of become a newer tradition that we do with them after like holidays when we're all eating together, and then we'll play a couple games of Yahtzee, which has been really fun. And we always wanted to start watching Independence Day on the 4th, but we never actually implemented that tradition. So maybe that will be something that we do from now on. So besides that, I have a little print off from Instagram, just something that I wanted to add in about kind of America right now. Then I also have a picture at the top of me and Will. So we had a date day. The card next to it says date night details. And even though we were hanging out during the day, I still thought that it was a place where I could write down all of the little bits and pieces. So we drove to Jackson, Tennessee, which is maybe an hour and a half or so away. We drove there and we went thrifting. We got pizza. We just had like a fun little adventure and we had a great time. So I have that picture of us there at the top. And then the entire bottom is dedicated to the fact that I repainted my laundry room. So if you guys tune in to these Project Life spreads every week, you'll know that in the last spread, I talked all about how I was doing some different home projects and that I decided to paint the laundry room. So it was white and it was plain. It had nothing exciting going on in there. So I painted it, the entire room, and then I did wallpaper the cabinets, and I absolutely loved it. I got a new rug and kind of spiced it up a little bit. But the problem was that the color that I picked, I really wanted a coral color, but the color that I chose at the store to me looked like a good color. But once I brought it home and actually painted my room, I found that it was much, much, much more pink and not enough coral. So I still don't think that the new photo really gives you the full color. It's so crazy how paint colors can look so different depending on the room that they're in, how much light that room gets, how big the room is, all kinds of stuff. It's just wild. But I love the color. It's exactly what I was going for. So I'm so happy that even though I had to repaint the room, I'm so happy that I did it. It was worth it to have the color that I really wanted. So I kind of mirrored what I did last week with the before and after photos of the laundry room, but I reprinted the after photo from last week. That's the first one that has more pink in it. And then I added the new one and I added another little label at the bottom and stamped do over. And then I also have a picture there of me starting to paint the walls, the new color. And I put a perfect sticker from Pink Fresh that said Control-Alt-Delete since I was changing the paint color. I thought that worked out nicely. So then I have that journaling card in between all of those photos. So I am going to add my journaling. I must be thinking I did not edit a ton of this. So I'm so sorry. I'm just like sitting here forever. This is more of like a real-time moment where I am not quite sure what my next move is. I was trying to just edit out the most important parts because I didn't want this video to be crazy short, but that's why a lot of times these Project Life videos are extremely short, is because I have a lot of just dilly-dallying time like that, as you can see. But anyways, I will fill in, here we go. I'm going to fill in this card here with all of the details about painting. So I'm going to get that story told here. And then the last thing that I have to tell is just about our movie night and watching Independence Day. Now, after I get this journaling done and I move on to the other card, I do end up wanting to change the card that has the Independence Day photo on it. And the only reason was just that I felt as though there was almost too much room there for journaling. There's not that much room, but I didn't have a ton to say about the movie. So I just felt like I ended up having so much space there for that journaling, and I wanted to kind of help myself. So I go ahead and stamp it. I go ahead and start journaling. And as I start to journal, you're going to notice the transition that I put in to where I am already picking out a different card here. And I knew I had some of these in a creative bubble, currently watching, currently listening, all those kind of cards. So I'm just going to pull my photo off, pull this card off and say bye-bye. And I'm going to add this new card to it. And with this one, after I pop my photo back into place and everything, I didn't have that much space for journaling. So it was just the perfect amount to just add in a sentence or two about the movie and just like the festivities of the day. But I didn't have to like write an entire novel about this moment because I didn't have that much to say. So cards like this come in handy so much. LA Studio has a lot of great cards like this. I don't know if they have currently watching and things, but they have a lot of really great journaling cards like that. And of course, I've always been a huge fan of In a Creative Bubble, and I just love having those journaling cards that are so specific and work out perfectly. So anyways, y'all, that's it for this one. I hope that you enjoyed the process video. If you did, please give me a like and please also consider subscribing. And of course, I'll be back at you super soon with another video. Have a great day, y'all, and I'll talk to you later. Bye, friends.